my goodness. What in the world am I doing up here? The simple answer is Lynn Hegrick called me up out of the blue some time ago and asked if I would do the ministry moment for next week. She wanted me to talk about my volunteering experience here at the church, what I did, and why. Well, I was reluctant. I didn't want to write a speech. I didn't want to talk in front of all you people. But Lynn is very persuasive. And I didn't say no. Then the other night, Pastor Jonathan called me up and said, the person who's scheduled to speak today for the ministry moment was unavailable. And even though it's short notice, would I be willing to swap with them and speak today? I wasn't ready. But Pastor Jonathan is very persuasive. And so again, I didn't say no. And so here I am. That set me to thinking. When Gretchen Jewett asked me some years ago if I would be willing to teach Sunday school with Glenn, out of the blue, I didn't look for it. I didn't say no. And when Liz Gill asked me to run for the SCC board, again, something I had no plan to do at all, and to go to a bunch of meetings that I really didn't plan on going to, I didn't say no. And when Pastor Melanie and Andrew Travis buttonholed me one day in the hallway and talked to me about becoming an OWL facilitator, try as I might, I did not say no. What's wrong with me? Do I have a problem saying no? Is FCC run by a cabal of Svengali-like figures who have the power to cloud men's minds? Maybe. But here's the thing. In each of these cases, even though I often had no idea what was coming, or I had no intention of volunteering for any of these things, I was glad I said yes. Teaching Sunday school, I got to learn from the youth of our church and to get to know them as people, to connect with them on a personal level that I never would have if I just stayed from came to church every week. Serving on the board as a member and then later as vice moderator, I got to learn about the inner workings of the church and, more importantly, get to know the people who made it work. I got to know what they were concerned about, and I got to get a glimpse of where we were going as a congregation and as a community. And as a facilitator for Our Whole Lives program for many, many years, I had the privilege of helping cohorts of 8th graders discover themselves as young adults and help them develop vital life skills that let them cope with a complicated world. Not saying no gave me an opportunity to connect with the church and with the congregation and its people, and to accomplish things that I never thought of doing. Now, did I plan to do any of this? In many cases, not. Did I have to be nudged to do it? Yeah. Sometimes we could all use a nudge. But when someone from the church comes up to you, and they will, and asks you, hey, would you like to serve on this board, or work with this committee, or maybe volunteer? You know something? Maybe don't say no.